This is just the limit of the Minecraft world border, but it is so far from the limit of our curiosity. What is the limit beyond the limit? This is Farland. Let's start with the very beginning, the earliest pre-classic version. In this version, there are only 256 by 256 blocks. Once you step off the edge of the map, you won't die, but instead fall into the eternal void. In February of 2010, Notch released the first version to have infinite terrain generation. If you installed TP or Flying mod and go 33 million blocks away from the world's center, you'll see these gigantic stone walls, which are the first ever Farland in Minecraft. These stone walls go from the very bottom of bedrock to all the way to the top. If you try to go past these walls, you will see never-ending field of stones. And if you go 2 billion blocks further, the game will start crashing. 2 weeks later, in the new version published by Notch, going beyond 12 million blocks away from the spawn point, you'll no longer see the gigantic walls, but instead, the Farland we're all familiar with. In September of 2019, a player called lakeyinspired became the first ever person, spending 9 months and successfully walking to the Farland in survival mode without cheating. Fun facts: on a real-life scale, 12 million meters equals the Earth's diameter, which means lakeyinspired went from the North Pole all the way digging straight down to the South Pole. Have you ever thought of getting to the Farland yourself? Well, it's not that hard. In the version that the Minecraft Farland still exists, even though the TP command has not yet been added to the game, we can still use the gaming glitches to get there. By using version 1.12, entering this command, quitting the game right before the terrain generation is completed, and then switching to version beta 1.7.3 and entering the world, you'll spawn on top of the Farland. Now we have reached the Farland. And what's beyond that? When you load up the game using the mod launcher and reach this far away from the spawn point, you will reach the far land of the Farland, the farther land. The distance starting from here to the world spawn point is similar as we go from the Earth to the Saturn. And if we go even further, we must install game-changing mods that break the limits to help us get there. Going this amount of blocks away from spawn point, we'll end up reaching the fartherer land. The terrain's now stretched even more and looked like pasta. If you manage to walk to the fartherer land, that means you've traveled across the entire solar system 3 times. And if we go even further, till the very limit beyond the world border, we will finally get to the farthest land, which is the final ending border of all Farlands. Now, the terrain looks nothing close to the vanilla Minecraft. If we try to sprint from the world spawn to the farthest land, meaning that we almost ran around the whole Milky Way, it will take us these amounts of Minecraft days to finish the whole journey. Farland used to be a myth spreading among players, and even became a plot in the story mode of Minecraft. Do you think the most famous landmark comes from a generation glitch or a feature?